Chapter 10, Law and Social Justice. We will discuss in this lesson how in market, we all know that in market, when we go to market, we find different shops, different people, different customers coming and buying different products. In this market, it's not only the place where you get the products, where they sell only the products. Here we also find people who sell their energy, who sell their services to the shopkeepers. It may be a farmer who has worked hard for 70 to 90 days and finally he made a product. Let us say it is grains, wheat grains, rice grains, paddy, vegetables or anything. He brings it to the market and sells it there by himself or by selling it to the wholesale shopkeeper. So in this process of getting these people done, the farmer doesn't get his own things by himself. If he is carrying huge amount, he like heavy weights like 20 kg bags or 30 kg bags, it is difficult for him to carry alone. So he takes the help of some helper or some auto, some rickshaw puller. So in the journey he has to pay amount for them. So like this it passes through various hands and finally comes and reaches there. So in the market doesn't mean only the place where we do shopping. We generally refer the term market to different scenarios. We say global market, globally vegetable market, globally economics. We cover the entire market activity under a single word called global market. Construction industry. We have a factory where construction is going on? No. All the construction activities together we bring under a bracket called construction industry. Film industry. We get the entire films. It can be Hollywood, Bollywood or any other language regional films. All together we call it as the film industry. Like this, when we call a market, we are not just describing only about the activities which open or happen at a place where you sell and buy the commodities. We are referring to a situation of place where the exchange of the goods can happen, exchange of the services can happen. What is your market value, they say? Means you are going to a vegetable shop and selling yourself? No. Here, when we refer to the market value of you, we are discussing what is the value that is being paid in cash for you when you render your services for a particular activity. If you are a doctor, you do an operation, you will be paid certain amount of fees for the service what you have done. Here, the doctor is not selling himself for the what? He is actually rendering his services, in turn he is returning back by getting some amount paid to him. Like this, the market value of everyone is important. But when it comes to the term market in our lesson here, in the market, like in the construction market, in the labor market, the labor, those who render services daily to earn money, physically those who do a lot of hard work come under labor. These people are paid very less. So how can this be stopped? Why are they paid very less? And what are the steps taken by the government? That's what we are going to discuss in this lesson. Market, the entire scenario in the society covers under the word market now. According to this lesson meaning, government. What is the role of the government in checking the exploitation which is happening to the people, those who are working for very less wages, those who work from early morning to late in the night, but they are paid 60 to 100 rupees, which is really very less amount. So that kind of exploitation has to be stopped by the government by making laws. If the government make laws, is it enough or sufficient to say that exploitation of the workers will not happen further? The answer is sadly no. Just only making the laws doesn't get any solution for any problem. The implementation of the law should happen effectively. Every people, every citizen, every worker should know what are his rights. Every management should be bound to enforce the principles as per the law. What are the rights that are being granted to the workers that has to be given to them. So all these things we will be discussing in this lesson with an example and comparative study. How are the laws in our country and in the other countries? The government will make certain laws for the labor, like fixing the minimum amount of wage rates for them. But by the private contractors, those who are employed in the public sector or working under the government projects, they will be entitled to get exactly what the government has decided for them to do. But coming to the private sector, open market, you don't get much payment what is promised by the government. The workers are paid very less amount, but they are forced to do lot of hard work. When the workers are paid very less amount, the government has already fixed the minimum wage amount, that this much amount, like for 8 hours if they work, you have to pay some 200 rupees or 300 rupees. Let us think it is a fixed amount for the wage. Like if he works for 8 hours, he has to be paid 300 rupees. But the private people will pay only 100 or 150 rupees. Even workers also know that they have to be paid this much amount. But why do they don't respond when the private people are not paying that much? Fear. They are afraid. They are afraid that they may not be called again for work, because it's a private sector where it is the perfectly profit motive of the private individual. The private individuals run the industry or factory or compete in the market to earn profit. They run with the profit motive only. So when they want to make profit, they try to reduce as much as they can reduce by reducing the wages what they are giving to the workers, by reducing the spendings extra what they are spending, and they want to increase their profit share. So the government has to check all these seriously. So how can a government check? Government has already fixed the wages and mentioned it openly to all of them. Government should also make certain laws. Once the laws are made, it becomes easy for the workers to force the private people also to pay as per the law. If there are any labor laws in place that you have to work only for 8 hours, you have to pay this much compulsory, you have to give these benefits to the workers, then definitely some amount of pressure will be building up on the workers, employers who is employing them. They will be scared that yes, if you are employing these many people, we have to give these many facilities to them. And in order to make this law implement successfully, effectively, so that all the workers will get the benefits of this, and no private employer will exempt them or force them or make them to get fearful and allege them to do more work. These kind of things all have to be checked by doing regular raids by the government officials, coming there, going to the spot, checking, asking the workers whether they are doing properly or not, whether they are getting the benefits properly or not, moving to the ground reality. From the office level, the government employees have to move to the ground reality at the grassroots level. What is actually happening there? Why the people are getting so scared? If these people are not providing employment, there is no other source of employment for them. Like this, the government has to go to the ground level and try to find out whether the laws are implemented properly or not, and try to punish the people, especially the private managements who are not trying to implement it. Private individuals who don't pay according to the law has to be brought under punishment, so that no other private management or no other private individuals would dare to skip the laws. So these all are very important steps which makes the law to ensure social justice to the people.